Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here. Okay, we've gone back to basically the same point as we ended last episode before I'm making the mistake in building garrison forces for Germany, overbuilding that. I'm going to move him there. And play to more or less the same point with, I think, very similar results. So, yeah, I think it's time to end the episode, or not the turn, and see what British morale is boosted by decisive actions take to occupy Irish ports. Poland surrenders. We get all of Poland. Yes, we will do the pack 20 for multiple reasons. Longtime viewers will know. Oh, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Love to see you around for many more historical gaming series, including lots of World War II games. So love to see you around more often. But those longtime viewers know I like to play so long as it makes good sense. I mean, I don't not advocating redoing bad mistakes, but as long as it makes good sense to sort of playing historically. But 25 MPP per turn is really nice. Having the little extra territory, I don't think gets you much, and of course. The Soviets are more likely to move towards the Allies earlier, so we will. Germany occupies Western Poland. USSR Eastern Poland. Irish Prime Minister De Oliveira protest the occupation of Irish ports. British occupation. British forces cause troubles in the USA. And okay, Germany advised to garrison Soviet frontier. Okay, 2 units within 6 hexes of Warsaw. And again, we are going to use, as much as practical, some garrison units there to sort of tell the Soviets to not do any bad stuff. Okay, so there we go. We got a huge bump of MPP for Germany, both from captured Polish stocks as well as generally just getting for production from our resources and things. So yeah. Germany did acquire a lot of material that they used from Poland. Going after my HQ there. See if we can kill that unit. Germany celebrates victory over Poland and return with Danzig. French morale suffers from the fall of Poland. Partisan activity in China. Okay, behind my lines there. Axis raiders disrupt South African convoys and Canadian convoys. Good. Okay, so they lost 12 and 17. Very good. Okay, we'll be presented a proposal to serve. The end of 40, you will be presented with a proposal to deploy forces to Italy to serve in the Mediterranean. Okay. U.S. Secretary of State communicated to us the following statement through the American Charge d'Affaires in Berlin. You adopted a declaration of neutrality and established a Pan-American security zone. This zone averages 300 miles, right? Requests that all warring nations, right? Mexico, Okay, and we have a garrison unit here, which we're going to put down. We can't put it in Poland because Warsaw. We'll put it there. Okay, and a bunch of garrison units here for Japan. In Tokyo itself, I think. We can do that now. Here, we're going to transport this via the sea. Yes, pay the 15. And we're there. And we're going to come up here. Can't we land this turn? Oh, we need to be in the port. Okay. Get out of the port. Come to the port. Now land. That's right. Okay. And here, probably should have done it the opposite way. But you guys can come up to this port and land there. Again, we are doing the strategy of trying to replace the good units in Manchukuo with garrison occupation forces. Now, oh, they got isolated, so let's see if we can kill them outright. Here we go. Yeah, now you'll just stay right where you're at. I can't move up through these mountains, damn. Can't even move down that way. Keep pounding on them. Let's move you down here now that we got the garrison force somewhat nearby. Ouch. I don't know why. Why is that so? Max entrenchment movement cost +2. And no, we can't upgrade now. Okay, let's look back over at Germany here. Well, we also need to look at, let's make it a bit more of a credible, oh, well. We'll get that a little closer. Let's try to make a threat on the French. Okay, so now we need to start moving west. Move the important units first. Yes, we could put them on trains and operate them, but it's going to cost 33 MPP to move this unit. And I really think it's over expensive, but I know they play tested things, so just sort of my opinion on that. Oh, the Slovaks can occupy there for the time being. Okay, so now we've got these guys. That was disrupting our supplies last year. Now, if you move down to say here, you're going to move along this line. This is sort of a warning. You move along this line here of convoy line, and you can bump into units that are looking for you. So what I find best to do is like come out over here, and then, well, if you want to come back, well, guess here. So now we've moved spots. So they may still, of course, find us, but hopefully it'll be a bit harder to find us. Hopefully they're not patrolling that one yet. Now here we're just gonna head out fairly deeply there. Now here we're gonna do a similar sort of thing. We're gonna not move along the line. We're gonna come here and then, yeah, down to here. Hopefully still raiding the line, but not getting anywhere near significant convoying efforts. Well, okay, well, we'll move there so the Soviets can see us sitting there. Yeah, okay. Also, those of you who know, I like naval bombers, particularly for Germany. So naval weaponry, as opposed to trying to confront them, trying to build a bunch of naval vessels, particularly early. So my experience is they may not be overly effective, but I do like the idea of them. So we're going to build that. Let's take a look at our production here. We got 2 tank divisions coming. And those are the naval bombers we just built. Some more bombers. Okay. Italy. And let's put, okay, so back. Ink's not right now. Let's also do naval bombers, because again, there now we have air power in the Mediterranean. So I think that will be, I hope it will be a good, useful purchase. Okay, well, since we can, let's upgrade this. Now, most of these other units are moving. I really don't care about upgrading the Slovak forces at this time. Italy. Well, we might as well. Oh, we can't upgrade these for some reason. Don't know. Maybe supply limitations. Italy did have some subs and some ships in here. Now we're not at war yet, so we can't intercept, but it would be a useful thing to deal with there. Okay, and there's not, in my opinion, really a whole lot we can do here. Now let's head down to here. Gotta wait to get these garrison units over here effectively. Well, let's pay for the shipping. Let's come down. That's a port, I think. So let's come down this way. See if we can use them effectively. Maybe go into this rough terrain or something. Try to cut off them and weaken them. And back to Japan and Make sure we're in the right country. Okay, so we have the garrison units, more coming to free up. There's others, bunch more special forces. Anatawak and Kwajalein, alright. Guess they will be useful for invading islands and things. I have some engineers being built because we see here and possibly other places that are somewhat fortified, so I'm hoping that they will be able to more effectively deal with that. Okay, so I'm back to purchase. Make sure we're on the right country again. Tanks, light tanks. 50 more MPP. Attack values, defense values. Yeah, let's pay the extra price for that. Okay, so that will get us these guys here. Yeah, we're gonna make sure we have enough MPP to get these guys transported to the mainland. March up there. So we're gonna hopefully have something of a sledgehammer coming down here soon. It's gonna take a while to march down because we really shouldn't be pushing here until we're ready. But maybe we'll be ready once we have, let's see, what's that? 3 more armies and 4 more corps ready to push in the north. Don't know how bad the communists will be, but yeah, we'll use the armor and such down south. Okay. Let's look at diplomacy for Germany. Well, Romania, that would be a nice ally. Spend 50. Yeah, I think so. We'll spend 50. Okay, USSR invades Finland. Soviet aggression against Finland causes widespread anger in the West. And yes, that really had lots of people, lots of leaders in the West thinking that, not that, oh, the Nazis and the communists really now loved each other, but that this was really a joint effort by them. They were really worried that this is what this was going to be. Poland, I mean, that was already an invasion. Oh, sorry, this disappeared before I was ready to talk about it, but our stuff. It's not used to me talking a lot. So, but it's also, you know, getting up the Baltic states and trying to go after Finland, and that really makes them seem and think that, oh, we've got a German-Soviet alliance here. We've got to deal with that. Okay, good. You keep harming yourself. Okay, disrupting more rage from Egypt this time and Canada. USSR expelled from the League of Nations for its attack on Finland. I was actually building or planning an event too for Gone with the Wind being released U.S. cinemas. Actually, a whole bunch of movies too, but that was a big one. Okay, they lost 6 and 9, not as much, maybe because of the season. Okay, Japan, more garrison units down here. Okay, down here. And okay. We can put them up here. These guys, can they, yes, get on board a boat. Yes. Here I guess then. On board a boat. Yes. All these guys, no, they can't come ashore, they get too far. Okay, you guys. We're gonna stay there then. If we can't occupy that province, okay. Come down here. You come up to here. Come to here. Unload. March inland. You guys also get on boats, yes. You can only get to there, but alright. And these guys will occupy that. Occupy there. Place. Really don't like that they can't really go anywhere. Okay, they just don't have the more movement this turn. Go up this way. Threaten things up here. Now back here in Europe. And of course we really don't want to be attacking the Western Front while it's winter, so this isn't working out to be too bad of a thing. You guys come up to the border and you occupy Warsaw. Just to look a little more threatening. Soviet Union's very, of course, afraid of the Slovaks. Now, okay, we'll just come down here. We come down, block that. Well, there, I guess. There we go. Hopefully keep them all, like, Where are we? Where are we? Oh, they'll find us eventually, but that's all right. I like that they got those places iced up now. That is good. I like a lot about this game. I really do. You can hear some of my criticisms in the last episode, or last episode is the last series of Strategic Command World War II, War in Europe. I think they're doing a better job with the map in Europe on that one, and I understand that they go big and all, but and it's great that it's worldwide. Okay, these guys, because it's bad weather, I think is why we're not able to operate. Alright, didn't like how this is such limited. Yeah, we're gonna fall back. I don't want to reinforce that. Oh no, we need to build things. We need to build things. Well, let's start with Japan. Purchase Japan. Okay. An army with infantry weapons for the south down here. Yeah. Okay, that leaves us over with some Italy. I need to save up more. Germany now. Germany, lots of purchase points capable. We have what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more submarines coming. I'm not saying that's enough, but that's a significant amount. 2 more armored divisions coming in. I think will give us 4. Heavy artillery division. And we want mobility, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we'll purchase that. Help bust through and around the Maginot Line. Okay, let's take a look at diplomacy. How did Romania improve for us? Still just at 60. Maybe we're still working on that. Okay. Hungary 80. Okay, close. I think we'll. Well, let's. This is mostly just to look threatening compared to the French AI. You know, what would be nice? Mechanized and infantry weapons and mobility if we're going to do it. Nope, it costs too much, so yeah, we're going to save up. Okay, German paratroopers deployed at Hamburg. Very nice. IRA raids Dublin's Phoenix Park magazine fort. Okay, so we're not getting anything from Sweden because it's winter, but we are getting stuff from the Soviets. Okay, Soviet mobilization is increasing because Stalin suspects weakness in Manchuria. Manchuria units are Okay, 5, get out of the way. No, you didn't do that. We're spotting heavy cruisers. The Italians are informing us. They're attacking. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt too. Well, good job. We'll disappear into the sea. Okay, so we're getting that. Okay, strategic advice, yes. Yes. Okay, the whole of a proposed aircraft carrier. I'm gonna go no. I want to deploy to Abyssinia. Yeah, I guess so. And Germany, paratroopers, okay. That might be a good spot for them. Now let's take a look over here. Where am I missing? I thought oh, is it here? That's where. Okay, so I briefly didn't have any there, so I've got to do a better job at making sure that even momentarily, because I knew they were coming there. That was at least the plan for them to come there. Okay. Now that we can, let's fully up. Okay, they can't move. Well, these guys can move here, and that's not a good advance. They can't even move there. You guys get to move down to the port. No, you stay right where you're at. Okay, they can move the maximum distance. Okay, don't think Mukden is on one of that list, but even if it is, we'll still respect it by doing that. Get inshore. You can't go board ship from there? Oh, damn. Why can't you go? Because it's snowing or something, maybe? Port could be the issue, but there we can go board ship down here. Oh well, maybe we're next to the. No, did I not? Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. Oh man, I messed that up, didn't I? Oh well, I hit operate or something. I think, I guess. Yeah. Oh well. There we go. Oh well, that cost me. Damn. Be careful, be careful. We are getting a bit congested. That won't allow me to stack. I wish we could stack in this game. Not unlimited stacks, that would be a problem, but some stacking. And maybe corps or armies couldn't stack with anybody else, but like here we could stack corps because they're not armies. Or stacking them would make them sort of de facto armies. Okay, yeah, that's good. Now, out here. Escape out into the deep blue ocean. You guys come straight down here and straight down there. I think because this is getting crowded, you come out here, you come down to here. I think both of you are going to sit right where you're at. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. For the naval stuff. Okay, and I think we won't be seeing that again. The warnings because we're doing it right. Okay, Japan. Let's see about where Japan. Heavy artillery. That might help dealing with some of these advances. So let's spend the price on that. Close. Okay. Don't we have one more? Oh no, the special forces got ashore, I guess. So just some of these seem awfully dense to move. So let's see what the enemy can do to us. Okay, so we're collecting MPP, Graziani, going there. But it hurts ours, but Italian. Oh, they're coming to bomb us. We're intercepting. They've got escorts. Hurt us a little bit, hurt them some. Basically, probably stop them from being too bad of an attack. Okay, but Italy's not at war. But cool. You're down there. French submarines. Is that the Sokuf? Okay, British celebrate the capture of the Altmark in Norwegian waters. Basically, that was a German vessel with a bunch of British sailors as prisoners of war on it that they captured and liberated, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. I'd rather be told that I'm wrong and have you guys get good history. Okay, Lithuania remains in our sphere of influence, and the country would give us a good launching pad for a future invasion of USSR should we seize it before Stalin is ready to counter us. Annexing Lithuania would undoubtedly cause alarm in the Soviet Union, but it shouldn't lead directly to conflict unless we were to follow up with aggression against. Okay, well, the real story is, and we know this is paused here, so I'll give it to you. The real story is Lithuania was, like I say, in the German sphere of influence. Estonia and Latvia were given, this is all part of the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Estonia and Latvia were in the Soviet sphere. And I wish we were looking up over Poland here. We can't. And I'm going to say no, because I don't know the consequences of it. Okay, Garibaldi. Oh, we get to put him down here. Oh no, that's Graziani. Okay, Garibaldi's up here. Okay, that's good. Yes, Brindisi and there. Okay. This river here, the Vistula, was to be basically the boundary. Germany did really well in pushing into Poland. And the sort of main meetup point, you see a bunch of photos of a sort of like a joint parade that was held, small one, but with German and Soviet forces. In Brest-Litovsk. And now, what they did do is they amended the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact to give this section of Poland to Germany and to move Lithuania into the Soviet sphere of influence. And to look at some of the consequences, at about this time, Germany had a program to move German-speaking peoples. Of course, Germany's all worried about race. I'm sure that a bunch of these people are German settlers. I don't know how racially German they all were, but basically, if you were a German-speaking citizen, there was a move to get you out of the Baltic states. They would try to compensate you for land and other property that you lost, particularly in giving you similar sorts of setups in Poland, but also in what had been, some of it is in the general government, which is this part here. Others were in areas that were directly annexed into Germany, basically territories part of the former German Empire. And so Germans were getting their property back that they had lost when Poland took over. So they were kicking out Polish families. One of the people born in what becomes Polish territory was Heinz Guderian. So he was born in the German Empire, but in territory that goes over to Poland. So he gets, and other people get their family estates and other sort of any property claims back. But they're still very willing to kick out other Poles that had been, ethnic Poles that had been in the German Empire, to give them territory, or give them compensation. So if you're a farmer, you get a farm. If you're a shopkeeper, sort of get a shop, that kind of thing. And so there's this whole program here. This isn't done in Lithuania. At first, I thought, because I had heard about this first before I heard about the adjustment on. Trust me, people, even longtime viewers, I know a lot about World War II. I'm still learning more about World War II. So, that there was this sort of swap going on here. And I originally thought that they were making a special effort, simply that it was harder to get people out of here. And so doing this. And there was a second move Once the Soviets grabbed this territory up, before the Soviets, before the war with the Soviets, they do a second move up in Latvia and Estonia to get German-speaking peoples out. These people are much less compensated. I'm not saying they're not given some land or housing or whatever. There was a whole program to try to move Germans west into Polish territory to give them free stuff or whatnot. Property, basically stuff, but also household good items and things like that confiscated too. But so there was very much a secondary move to get out from here. There just wasn't any of that going on with Lithuania because they hadn't set any of that up, because it originally intended to be part of the German sphere of influence. And so you can sort of see how this is working out. So I didn't, I don't know if there would have been a negative response, like stopping to get the 25 MPP or other things, but I don't know how much it would worth pissing off the Soviets. But it might have pissed them off, but so I don't know. I would have, because I thought there was an event in the war in Europe that this was the original dividing line, and do you want to swap that for Poland? But I'm not sure. Borders. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to end the episode here. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. If you would, if you haven't already, like I asked early on, would you please subscribe to the channel? And of course, I love hearing from you, so please post questions, comments, suggestions, tips, corrections to history, or anything else. See you next time for more historical gaming.